Okay, good afternoon to one and all. Let's proceed to the next project. For the project PI-6PI0020, Organizational Outcome 1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Network Development Program, Off-Carriageway Improvement, Off-Carriageway Improvement, Secondary Roads, Baguio-Bontoc Road, K0369 plus 932 to K0370 plus 095. Located at Sabangan Mountain Province with an ABC of 7,560,539.10 pesos with a calendar days of 79. Minimum equipment requirement 1. Backhoe 0.8 cubic meter 1. Backhoe with breaker 0.8 cubic meter 1. Dump truck 10 cubic meter 3. Payloader 1.5 cubic meter 1. Backhoe coil type 0.3 cubic meter 1. Vibratory roller 10 metric tons 3 metric tons 1. Water truck 16 liters 1. Transit mixer 5 cubic meter 1. Concrete vibrator 1. Concrete spreader 5.5 horsepower 1. Concrete saw blade diameter of 14 inches 2.5 horsepower 1. Bar cutter 1. Bar bender 1. Cargo truck 1. Pneumatic drilling machine 1. Compressor 1. For the items of course, for CW1, off-carriageway improvement, shoulder paving of CW1, off-carriageway improvement, paving of shoulders. For Part B, other general requirements, B.5, project billboard, signboard, 1, I3 each. B.7 to occupational safety and health program 1 lump sum. B.8 to traffic management 1 lump sum. B.9 mobilization demobilization 1 lump sum. Part C earthworks 103A1 individual removal of trees small 150 mm to 300 mm diameter 6 each. 1011 removal of structures and obstruction 1 lump sum. 1014C removal of actual structures / obstruction curb and gutter 164 linear meter. 1022 surplus common excavation 2672.72 cubic meter. 10238 surplus rock excavation soft 8574.80 cubic meter. 1023B surplus rock excavation hard 445.80 square meter. Part B subbase and base course 201 aggregate subbase course 44.50 cubic meter. Part E surface course 3111 E1 Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced 0.28 meter thick 14 days 445.80 square meter. Part H miscellaneous structure 604 curb and gutter has in place. 164 linear meter. 6111 trees furnishing and transplanting. 600 each. For CW2, construction of road slope protection structure. Part F, plain reinforced structures. 40418, reinforcing steel, grade 40.88 kilograms. 20.68 meters. Class B, 16. Part G, 8, routed red craft. Class A, routed red craft. Class A, 174.77 cubic meter. 5061, stone masonry. 3.22 cubic meter. For detailed engineering design, location at Sabangan with a net 5 ay 400. Okay. Okay, so the proposed activity, ma-widening with slope protection and then shoulder widening block and proposed curb and gutter. Okay. Cross section. Okay, this is the proposed slope protection, crib wall. And then the proposed breast wall. Details of PCCP and for the traffic management, layout, and signages. Billboard details. And for the materials, for cement, sourced at for RSB, Manila, sourced at Manila. For ports and final regates at Abra River, Bulaga. And also for the bowlers at Bulaga. For aggregate service stores at Ampuntu, Warisay. That's all for the project 26P0020.
Thank you, Sir Patricio. From our prospective bidder, do you have any query or clarification for this project? None, so thank you. We will proceed to the next project.
Next project, 26PI0066. Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, or bridges from the National Roads Connecting to Indigenous People, IP, communities. Construction of Sagada Road, Station 4 plus 775 to Station 4 plus 976, Baoko Mountain Province. Project location, Baoko Mountain Province. With an approved budget of the contract ABC of 4,850,999 pesos and 30 centavos. with a calendar days of 45 contract duration. For the minimum equipment requirement, backhoe 0.8 cubic meter, 1. Dump truck 10 cubic meter, 2. Payloader 1.5 cubic meter, 1. Backhoe 0.3 cubic meter, 1. Vibratory roller 3 metric tons, 1. Water truck 16 liters, 1. Transit mixer 5 cubic meter, 1. Concrete vibrator 1. Concrete spreader 5.5 horsepower, 1. Concrete saw blade 14 inches diameter, 7.5 horsepower, 1. Bar cutter 1. Bar bender 1. Cargo truck 1. For the item support, for part B, other general requirements. B.5, project billboard, cyber 3H. B.72, occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. B.82, traffic management, 1 lump sum. B.9, mobilization, demobilization, 1 lump sum. Part C, 1022, surplus common excavation, 8 with a quantity of 850.06 cubic meter. 10318, structure excavation, common soil, 93.14 cubic meter. 104, earthburn, 19.0 cubic meter. 10518, subgrade preparation, common materials, with a quantity of 1,266.30 square meter. Part B, sub-base course, 201. Aggregate sub-base course, 189.95 cubic meter. Part E, surface course, 3111T1. Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced 0.23 meters thick, 14 days. 1,005 square meter. Part F, plain reinforced structures, 40418, reinforcing steel, 2,425.49 grams. 40518, structural concrete, 20.68 megapascal, 28 days, 31.82 cubic meters. 4078, lean concrete, class B, 16.5 megapascal, 5.49 cubic meter. Part G, drainage and slope protection structure, 5061, stone masonry, 111 cubic meter. Part H, miscellaneous structures, 604, curb and gutter cast in place, 281 linear meters. For the detailed engineering design, this project is located at Boco with a net length of 0.402 lane kilometer. For SLE, the structures proposed, stone masonry, breast wall at the left side, and then stone masonry at the right side, and curb and gutter, and also proposed concrete barrier at the left side. Per section. That's insurance. Okay, that's the details for station 484 to station 4 plus 800 nga restore. Tapos sangat gamin so pagkati pa na din ni Jarabaw na. Stone masonry details. Concrete edgework details. As for the traffic management layout, signages for the traffic management. That's for the details of billboard, COA and then the DPWH. And for the materials, for cement, time spotted at Baguio-Bontoc, hardware, or RSB, time spotted at Manila. For course and final regates at Abra River, Bulaga. Also for holders at Bulaga. And for aggregate surface course at Ampungko, Parisay. And also for the embankment materials at Ampungko, Parisay. That's all for project 26PI 0066.
Thank you, Sir Patricio Rubin. Any comments from our colleagues from the building section? Thank you. So, thank you once again. We can proceed to the next project.
Okay.
Okay, good afternoon. Next project, 26PI 0054. Organizational outcome 1, inclusive and reliable natural road system, network development program, Off-Carriageway improvement, secondary roads, Sagada-Besao-Quirino Road, Chainage 15560 to Chainage 15710, and the next section, Chainage 2570 to Chainage 2670. Location of the contracts, Besao Mountain Province. For the approved budget of the contract, 6,002,499 pesos and 40 centavos. The contract duration, 51 calendar days. For the minimum equipment requirement, backhoe 0.8 cubic meters, 1. Transit mixer 5 cubic meters, 1. Dump truck 12 cubic yards, 1. Concrete vibrator 1. Concrete spreader 5.1 horsepower, 1. Concrete saw 7.5 horsepower, 1. Bar cutter, single phase, 1. 1 buffer mixer, 1. For the bill of quantities, Part B, other general requirements. B.5, project billboard, signboard, 3 each. B.72, occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. B.82, traffic management, 1 lump sum. This includes the advanced warning signs and regulatory signs. B.9, move the move, 1 lump sum. Part C, earthwork, 103A1, individual removal of trees, 150 to 300 mm diameter, small, 15 pieces, 15 each. This is pine trees. 102, surplus common excavation, 1,436.41 cubic meters common soil. 102.38, surplus rock excavation, so 3,954.17 cubic meters of rock. 105.18, subgrade preparation, common material, 781.11 square meters. Part D, subbase and base force, 201, aggregate subbase force, 117.16 cubic meters. This they propose 115 MT aggregate subbase force. Part E, surface forces, 3111C1, Portland cement, concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.23 meter thick, 14 days, 652 square meters. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures, 505-2A, grouted riprap class A, 374.81 cubic meters. This is the proposed grouted riprap for upslope. Part H, miscellaneous structures, 604, curbing gutter, cast in place, 191.2 linear meters. This is the proposed curbing gutter with the width of 650 mm. 6111, trees, furnishing and transplanting, 1,500 each. For the first section, Chainage 15560 to Chainage 15710, and this second section, Chainage 2570 to Chainage 2670, with a total target of 652 square meters. This plan of the first section. Chainage 15560 to Chainage 15710. The widening portion is the left side. See. This is the first section of the first section. And the proposed grouted riprap for the first section with the height of 3 meters. The planning profile, Chainage 2570 to Chainage 2670. The widening is left side with the proposed curbing gutter and grouted riprap with a height of 3 meters. This is the cross sections, the second section. And this is the proposed grouted riprap for the second section, left side, with a height of 3 meters. And the traffic management for the both sections. And the source of materials. For the RSB, time spotted at Manila, For the aggregate sub-base course, time spotted at Ampingo Mountain Slope Quarry. For cement, fine and coarse aggregates, and boulders, time spotted at Bontoc. And that's it for the 26 PI 0054.
Thank you, Sir Sylvester. From our respective leader, do you have any comments? The project was located at Besao, Mountain Province. Okay, thank you. There's no comments. We will continue for the next projects.
This is the next project, 26 PI 0070. Convergence and Spatial Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national roads connecting to indigenous people, IP communities. Construction of government-oriented road, Station 0+693 to Station 0+813, Baguio Mountain Province. For the approved budget of the contract, 4,801,998 pesos and 90 centavos. With a contract duration of 90 calendar days. 99 calendar days. For the minimum equipment requirement, 0.8 cubic meters, 1. Transit mixer, 5 cubic meters, 1. Dump truck, 12 cubic yards, 1. Plate compactor, 5 horsepower, 1. Concrete vibrator, 1. Concrete spreader, 5.5 horsepower, 1. Concrete saw, 7.5 horsepower with 14 inches blade diameter, 1. Bar cutter, single phase, 1. Bar bender, 1. Bagger mixer, 1. And the welding machine, 1. For the bill of quantities, Part A, facilities for the engineer. 8.1.111, provision of furnitures, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer. 1 lump sum. This covers one set desktop as per DPWH Part B, other requirements. B.5, project billboard signboard, 3 each. B.72, occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. B.82, traffic management, 1 lump sum. B.9, move the move, 1 lump sum. Part C, earthwork, 1016, removal of actual structures, obstruction, concrete. 2.62 cubic meters. This is the existing canal in the pathway. 1022 surplus common excavation, 831.88 cubic meters. 10318 structural excavation, common soil, 388.27 cubic meters. This for downslope excavation. 1042D embankment from barrow, granular coarse material, 50.47 cubic meters. 1047 gravel fill, 0.77 cubic meters. This is for the proposed 100 mm thick gravel fill for proposed interceptor in open canal. 1051A, subgrade preparation, common material, 461.85 square meters. Part D, subbase and base force, 201. Aggregate subbase force, 69.29 cubic meters. This is the proposed 220 aggregate subbase force. Part E, surface forces, 3111B1. Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.2 meter thick, 14 days. 353.84 square meters. Part F, plain and reinforced concrete structures, 4036 structural steel painting works, 18.83 square meters. This is for the proposed interceptor. 4041A, reinforcing steel, grade 40, 4,458.62 kilograms. This for the proposed interceptor, open canal, and freeboard. 4051A3, structural concrete, 20.68 megapascal plus 28 days, 42.24 cubic meters. This for the proposed interceptor, open canal, and freeboard. Part G, drainage and snow protection structures, 5032, metal frames and grating, 592.35 kilograms. This also for the proposed interceptor. 50528, routed riprap plus A, 272.14 cubic meters. This for the proposed routed riprap for upslope. 5061, stone masonry, 87.34 cubic meters. Proposed stone masonry for downslope. Part H, miscellaneous structures, 604, curving gutter, cast in place, 166.15 linear meters. This project, this is the DED of the project. The location of the project is Baguio-Bontoc, Mountain Province. Start station 0 plus 693 to station 0 plus 813 with a physical target of 480 square meters. The target naman slope protection. This is the planning profile of the project, showing the proposed PCCP and proposed slope button, and also the interceptor and the proposed freeboard. This is the SLD of the proposed project. The cross sections. And the details of the proposed routed riprap for upslope with the height of 2 meters to 4.5 meters. Details of the proposed stone masonry for downslope with a height of 2 meters to 2.5 meters. And the details of the proposed freeboard with a height of 4.872 meters. And the elevation details of the proposed freeboard and the elevation details of proposed interceptor. In the traffic management, in the material source, for the source of RSB, time spotted at Manila. For the source of cement, structural steel, and other hardware materials, time spotted at Abatanboco Hardware. For the aggregate surface course and embankment materials, time spotted at Ambito Mountain Slope Quarry. For the fine and coarse aggregates and boulders, time spotted at Bontoc. And the details of the billboard, COA and DPWH. And that's all. So for the PI 0070, 26 PI 0070.
Thank you. Is there any comments or is contract 26 PI 0070? If not, we will proceed to the next project. Thank you. Number 49.
For the next project, 26 PI 0039. Organizational outcome. Outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system. Asset preservation, rehabilitation, reconstruction, upgrading of damaged paved roads, secondary roads, Sagada-Besao-Quirino Road, Chainage 10183 to Chainage 10414. So the location of the project is at Besao Mountain Province. Approved budget of the contract, 15,530,058 pesos and 70 centavos, with a contract of 106 calendar days. For the minimum equipment, backhoe 0.8 cubic meters, 2 payloader 1.5 cubic meters, 2 motorized road grader 163 horsepower, 140 horsepower, 1 vibratory road roller 10 metric tons, 1 water truck 16,000 liters, 1 transit mixer 5 cubic meters, 1 dump truck 10 cubic meters, 1 concrete batch plant 30 cubic meters, 1 plate compactor, gasoline engine 5 horsepower, 1 concrete vibrator, 1 concrete spreader, 1 concrete saw 7.5 horsepower, 1 bar cutter single phase, 1 bar bender, 1 bagger mixer, 1. For the bill of quantities, Part A, facilities for the engineer, 8.1.111, provision of furniture, equipment and appliances for the field office for 1 lump sum. 8.1.22, provision for 4x4 pickup service vehicle basis. 3.1 vehicle month. Part B, other general requirements, B.5, project billboard signboard, 3 each, B.72, occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. B.82, 1 lump sum. B.9, remove 1 lump sum. Part C, earthwork, 103A2, individual removal of trees, 301 mm to 500 mm diameter, small, 5 each. 1011, removal of structures and obstruction, 1 lump sum. 1014A1, tall structures, obstruction, 610 mm diameter RCTC, 4 linear meters. 1013B2, removal of tall structures, obstruction, PCCP, 600 square meters. 102.2, surplus common excavation, 1,374.83 cubic meters. 102.3B, surplus common excavation, hard. 102.3B, surplus rock excavation, hard. 1,774.2 cubic meters. 103.1A, structural excavation, foam soil, 476.3 cubic meters. 104.1C, 104.1C, roadway, structural excavation, hard rock, 790.73 cubic meters. 105.1A, subgrade preparation, common material, 1,813.35 square meters. Part D, subbase and base force, 201, aggregate subbase force, 362.67 cubic meters. Part E, surface forces, 3111E1, Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.28 meter thick, 14 days, 1,547.7 square meters. Part F, plain and reinforced concrete structures, 4041A, reinforcing steel, grade 40, 20,346.6 kilograms. 4051A3, structural concrete, 20.68 megapascal, class A, 28 days, 237.45 cubic meters. 4078, beam concrete, class B, 16.5 megapascal, 15.99 cubic meters. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures, 5061, stone masonry, 174.98 cubic meters. Part H, miscellaneous structures, 604, curving gutter, cast in place, 214 linear meters. 6111, trees, producing and transplanting, 500 each. 7061, concrete, clay, plastic, and fiber pipe, structured wall pipe, high density polyethylene pipe, 900 mm internal diameter. This HDP. For the plan of this project, with the station limit of chainage 10183 to chainage 10414, with the net area of 10.46 kilometers. For the planning profile, this is a proposal project. For the traffic management out. For the DPWH and POA project billboard. This is the straight line diagram showing the proposal project with the PCCP and the slope protections. In the cross sections. This is the details of the reinforced retaining wall. This is for downslope with a height of 5 meters. And for the proposed stone masonry, the details of proposed breast wall for upslope, and with the details of concrete canal for the left side. And the details of the proposed concrete barrier for right side. And the details of the box type patch basin for the material sources. For cement, time spotted at Bontoc. For RSB, time spotted at Manila. For HDPE, time spotted at Manila. For fine and coarse aggregate, time spotted at Bontoc. And also for boulders, time spotted at Bontoc. For aggregate surface force, time spotted at Ampinco Mountain Slope Quarry. And that's all for the 26 PI 0013.
Any question? So if there's none, we will proceed to the next contract.
Our next project is 26 PI 0106, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings Facilities to Support Services, Construction of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Besao East, Besao Mountain Province, with the approved budget for contract of 4,949,998.3 pesos.
The duration of the project is 110 calendar days. The project is a two-story building. The minimum equipment requirement, one unit plate compactor, one unit water truck, one unit dump truck in cubic meter, one unit one bagger mixer, one unit bar cutter, one unit bar bender, two unit welding machine 500 amperes, one unit cutting outfit, one unit concrete vibrator, and one unit jackhammer. For the bill of quantities, part 1, facilities for the engineer and other general requirements. Part 2, facilities for the engineer. A.1.2.2, provision of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer on rental basis, with the quantity of 2 vehicle a month. Part B, other general requirements. B.51, project billboard signboard, with the quantity of 2 the unit of each. B.71, occupational safety and health program, 1 lump sum. B.91, mobilization, demobilization, 1 lump sum. Part 2, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plan works. Part C, earthworks. 8011, removal of structures and obstruction, 1 lump sum. 8031A, structure excavation, common soil, manual, with the quantity of 83.67 cubic meter. 8041A, embankment from structure excavation, 60.06 cubic meter. 8047, gravel fill, 5.92 cubic meter. Part D, reinforced concrete works, 9001I, structural concrete, class A, 28 days, with a quantity of 86.71 cubic meter. 9011, lean concrete, with a quantity of 5.25 cubic meter. 9021A1, reinforcing steel reformed, grade 40, with a quantity of 6,612.75 kilograms. 9021A2, reinforcing steel reformed, grade 60, with a quantity of 6,836.86 kilograms. 9032, formworks and false works, 296.95 square meter. Part E, finishing, 1,317, carpentry and joinery works, PVC ceiling on metal frame, 1 lump sum. 10051, residential casement, with a quantity of 24.48 square meter. 10102B, doors, wood panel, with a quantity of 15.12 square meters. 10132C, fabricated metal roofing accessory, gauge 24. Maybe. Metal roofing.
So, alam mo dati na lang sa amin.
Coral.
Siguro at least yan mo. Yung medicine ko. Medicine ko. Clean virus. So, fortunately. Item 1010-2B, doors, wood panel, 15.12 square meters. Item 1018-1, glaze tiles and trims, 16.55 square meter. 1018-2, unglazed tiles, 71.69 square meters. 1021-1A, cement floor finish plain, 50.45 square meter. Item 1027-1, cement plaster finish, 157.53 square meters. 1032-1A, painting works, masonry, concrete, 230.67 square meters. 1016-1A, waterproofing, cement base, 91.37 square meters. 1046-2A1, 100 mm CHB non-load bearing, including reinforcing steel, 59.68 square meters. 1046-2A2, 150 mm CHB non-load bearing, including reinforcing steel, 60.24 square meter. Item 1013-2C, fabricated metal roofing accessory, gauge 24, 0.71 mm, gutters, 11 linear meter. Item 1014-1A1, pre-painted metal sheets below 0.472 mm, corrugated, short span. 33. Item 1047-8B, structural steel purlins, C purlin, 99.37 kilograms. Item 1047-7, structural steel rafters, 1 lump sum. Item 1047-4A, metal structure accessories, bolts and rods, 11.78 each. Plumbing and sanitary works. Item 1001A, sewer line works, 1 lump sum. 10019, storm drainage and downspout, 1 lump sum. 10111, septic vault, tank, concrete CHB, 1 lump sum. 10024, plumbing fixtures, 1 lump sum. 10024, old water lines, 1 lump sum. Part F, electrical works, item 110010, conduit boxes and fittings, conduit works, conduit drop-in, 1 lump sum. Item 110133, wires and wiring devices, 1 lump sum. Item 11021, paddle board with main and branch breakers, 1 lump sum. 11031, lighting fixtures, 1 lump sum. Then bank and slope protection works, item 1710 2A, grouted riprap class A, 31.64 cubic meters. For the DED, the project is Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, multipurpose buildings, facilities to support services, construction of multipurpose building, barangay hall, barangay Besao Mountain Province, located 17.084127 East and 120.86627500 North. The exterior perspective and the site development plan together with the vicinity map. The ground floor plan, second floor plan, and the roof deck. Next is the ground floor reflected ceiling plan, second floor reflected ceiling plan, cross section A to A, and cross section B to B. Next is the right side elevation, rear elevation, left side elevation, and the front elevation. Next is the foundation plan, the ground floor framing plan, and then the second floor framing plan, then the roof deck framing plan. The column schedule, the size of the column is 450 mm by 450 mm for column 1. Then column 2 is 350 mm by 350 mm. The column elevation and the slab details. The slab is a two-way slab. Next is the grouted riprap details and the beam schedule details. The tie beam, the wing beam, and the cantilever beam, and the H beam. Next is the ground floor power layout, the second floor power layout, the ground floor lighting layout, and the ground floor RE-ITB at second floor. The layout for generator set, the mounting heights and installations for switches and outlets, and then the riser head. Next is the ground floor water line layout, the second floor water line layout, the ground floor sewer line layout, and then the second floor sewer line layout. Next is the ground floor stone drain layout, the second floor stone drain layout, then the roof deck stone drain layout, then the mounting height details. Next is the sewer line isometric drawing, and then the water line isometric, the general plumbing, the mounting this, the septic bowl, then the PPE signs, warning signs, and then the next is the DPWH billboard frame, and then the PUA billboard frame. The summary quantities in the materials map.
Thank you. Any question from our prospective leaders? So, thank you very much. If there's none, I will proceed to the last project. Pag-Ilocos din, mag-bulletin.
Ano, sa pala kasi. Mo sa pamamagitan ng RE-ITB sa WA. Baka napag-anak ko, baka ng TV, yung artist ko.
The last project, Sir Jack.
Last but not the least, project ID of 26PI0037. The project name, Organizational Outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system as a preservation program, rehabilitation, reconstruction, upgrading of damaged paved road, secondary road, Mountain Province, Ilocos Survey at Road, kilometer 413 plus 570 to kilometer 413 plus 621. To kilometer 413 plus 775 to kilometer 413 plus 902. The scope of work is the reconstruction to complete pavement, and the approved budget for the contract is 5,570,319.50 pesos. And the contract duration is 53 calendar days. And the proposed procurement method is competitive bidding. For the minimum major equipment requirement, we have here 2 backhoe with a capacity of 0.8 cubic meter, 2 payloader with a capacity of 1.5 cubic meter, 1 motorized road grader with a capacity of 140 HP, 1 vibratory road loader with a capacity of 10 AMP, 1 water truck pump with a capacity of 1,600 liters, 2 transit mixer with a capacity of 175 HP, 2 dump truck with a capacity of 10 cubic meter, 1 concrete batch plant, 1 brake compactor, 1 concrete vibrator, 1 speeder, 1 concrete saw, 14 inches blade diameter, 1 bar cutter, single face, 1 bar bender, and 1 bagger mixer. And for the Under part other general requirements, we have here item B.5, project billboard, signboard, with a unit of each. B.72, occupational safety and health, 1 in lump sum. B.82, traffic management, 1 in lump sum. B.9, mobilization, demobilization, sum. For part C, earthwork, 1 removal of structures and obstruction, 1 in lump sum. 1013B5, removal of actual structure of 0.18 meter thick PCCP and reinforced with a quantity of 1,216.11 square meter. A, structure excavation, common soil, 207.02 cubic meter. 105-1A, subgrade preparation, common 1,200.69 square meter. And part B, sub-base and base course, we have here 201. Aggregate to base course, so the quantity of 180.93 cubic meter. For part E, surface course, 311, 1E1, Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced, 28 meter thick, 14 days. With a quantity of 1,009.33 square meter. For part F, and reinforced concrete structures, 404-1A, reinforcing steel, A40, quantity of 1,904 in kilograms. 405-1A3, structural concrete, 20.68 MPa, class A, 28 days, quantity of 26.04 in cubic meter. Under part B, drainage and slope protection structures, 5061, stone masonry, quantity of 133.32 in cubic meter. And the last but not least, part H, miscellaneous structures, other class in place, quantity of 75 and linear. For the detailed engineering design, it is located at Baguio Mountain Province with a net length of 0.356 lane kilometer. So, page 10. For section 1, at kilometer 413 plus 570 to kilometer 413 plus 627, we have here proposed curb and gutter at kilometer 413 plus 600 to 413 plus 500, a length of 210 meters. And proposed reblocking from station 413 70 to 413 plus 621 with the 8 meters both lane. For next is followed by the cross section. Section 2, page 14. For section 2, at kilometer 413 plus 775 to kilometer 413 plus 902, the start of proposed blocking at kilometer 413 plus 775 with a thickness of 0.28 mm, 0.28, and at kilometer 413 plus 902, another proposed structure is stone masonry at kilometer 413 plus 807.50 to 413 plus 868 with a length of 6.5 and a height of 2.8 meters. So that's all for section 2. followed by its cross section. Page 20. So here is the reinforced concrete parapet details at station 413 plus 775 to 413 to 7.5 and kilometer 413 plus 892 to 413 plus. Next is the stone masonry elevation. Stone masonry elevation at kilometer 413 plus 81. Stone masonry elevation at kilometer 413 plus 807.5 to kilometer plus 868. So the height of the proposed structure is 2.8 for the masonry and the height of 1.2 for the proposed reinforced barrier. So next is the management layout and it's road sign. For the material source map, we use the fourth quarter of CY 2025. And for the boulders, coarse and fine aggregate source, spotted at the Rosario Cervantes. So the distance to project site is about 30.35 kilometers for 2.96 cubic meter for 75.02 cubic meter in boulders 199 cubic meters. So, for the cement, it was times spot at Bauco. So the quantity is 4,270 bags and 40 kg. And for the aggregate source, it was also time spotted Camping Mountain Slope Quarry with a distance to project site of about 14.4 kilometer. And for the RSB source is at the Mekawayan, Bulacan. Distance to project site is 390.159 kilometers. So that's all for this proposed project.
Thank you, Sir Doc. So it's the last project, so thank you for your patience to vision this 17 projects. Thank you. This President at your capability.
Dito ko yan ka? Ilan ang data? Ay, pati ang data. Ada yung big unit, diba yung ba yun na ito? Big unit natin? Ano the break?
Ayun yung in-officer si existing.
Maraming service here. 80. Alam na tayo.
Manila inom kayo.
Manila? Manila kami ito, diba? Manila lang kami natin. Manila natin. Yeah.